Hey guys, what's up? If you're new here, my name is Jocelyn. If you're not, welcome back. So today, it's day 22 of self-quarantine, and I'm currently living at home because MIT sent everyone home. And so in light of that and the fact that no one's gonna get to visit this school for CPW or for any admitted students weekend, I figured I would film a quick video, just kind of what I love and what I hate about MIT as a student here, so that you guys could kind of get a feel for the inside scoop or whatever, so that hopefully this will help you make your college decision. A little bit of background, I am currently a junior at MIT. I am course 614, which is what we call computer science and economics. 6 is just computer science and 14 is just economics, but because I'm doing like a merge major, it's called 614. So more about me, I play basketball for the varsity team, which has been like really exciting. We've actually won 2 tournament championships in the past 3 years which I was playing. So we are pretty good, looking for more members, so if you play basketball, hit me up. Yeah, so that's about it. So now I'm just gonna kind of go through, I have a list here, kind of small, but a list of like all different things that I want to touch on, things that I love about MIT, things that I hate. So we're gonna start more with the thing that I love, then we'll transition into like neutral territory, and then I'll get to the one big thing that I really hate about MIT. So if you do want to hear like that one big hate, the one thing that makes me wonder if I would come back again, if I could make the decision all over again, then skip to the end of the video. If you want to hear some positives, stay right here. You're in a good place. So the number one thing that I absolutely love about going to MIT is the people here that I've met here. I have met some of my very closest friends in the entire world, and it's just like so cool getting to meet so many different people from so many different places that then you become very close with. I think a lot of people who go to MIT have so many really cool, unique passions that you've like never even heard of before, and so then going to a school like this, you get to hear other people's passions and kind of see if like that's the path you want to go down, or like even if it's like not at all, you can at least talk to them and like get to know a cool new thing, which I really like a lot. Another thing that's really cool and I think super unique to MIT is the ease of which you can get research opportunities here. We call all of our undergraduate research programs UROPs, like UROP, and it's so crazy easy to get a UROP with almost any professor here. If you just shoot them an email, they'd love to have you come on campus, like come on site, like learn new skills, and that's whether you're a computer science major, a bio major, a mechanical engineer, anything, you can find research opportunities and work with professors and get paid for it or get credit, and it's just something that you don't get at a lot of other schools, and you can do that both during the school year or you can do it during the summer. And so especially after your freshman year, when it's hard to get an internship because not a lot of people are hiring freshmen, we do have that option of you can stay on campus, you can research, and there's a lot of people who stay in Boston, which is very fun. Which segues me to my next point of the fact that another great thing about going to MIT is that you're in Boston. And Boston's such a great city, there's always something to do, but it's also not huge, which for me, someone who like didn't really want to go into a city, I really appreciated the fact that Boston is very attainable, but there's always stuff to do. So you have the city vibe if you want to, you can go right across the river into Boston, but then you're also in Cambridge where it does feel like a campus. It feels like the own like MIT little world, and then you can escape that world to like go shopping, go out to lunch, go out to dinner, and that's really amazing. So everyone knows like campus meal plans are not that great. I think our meal plan, especially the lunch, is like not great, but I think our breakfasts and brunches are incredible, and our dinners have been getting a lot better even since I was a freshman, especially for me because I'm vegetarian, and when I first started here freshman year, there was pretty much nothing I could eat, and except for like they would have like one tofu dish every night, but it was like normally not that edible, and now we have so many options. They've gotten lentils, quinoa, like the dining halls have just really been working to provide a great dining experience for everyone regardless of your dietary preferences, and I think that's really cool. But anyways, getting back to the main point, Boston eating is so good. There's so many great little shops that are just like around campus, so even if you only have a half an hour between classes, you can stop, like grab some food, get some lunch, and then there's also like nicer dinner places in Boston and stuff, so you're never gonna run out of places to go out to lunch. As someone who like for an entire year went out to dinner pretty much once a week, I have not run out of new places to try whatsoever, and I've actually found like tons of favorite places, so it's been really great. So as I mentioned earlier in the video, I play basketball here at MIT, and that is one of the best decisions I have ever made. I have met almost all of my very closest friends through the basketball team. The basketball team is just such a family, like everyone is there for each other, supporting each other. And then it's just a really fun way to use my time. I've heard a lot of people have concerns that they're not going to be able to balance sports and MIT, and let me tell you, it's like very possible, and it actually very much helps you figure out how to like get that balance right, because you know that every single day from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. you're going to have practice during season, and so then you have to do your homework beforehand, or like know that you're gonna lock down and do it after. And so it's one of those things where like you're worried about it for like the first week, and then you realize how much it like puts you on a schedule and how much time you were wasting in your daily life with like Netflix and stuff anyways. All of our sports teams, I think, are all just like a really good environment. Like every single sports team I know is like very close with their teammates and like support their teammates like family. And then like a lot of the sports still support each other, so like even though it's not a big sports school, the other like sports team and stuff will still come out, support your games, and it's just like a really great environment. Now I think that's like pretty much it for like the big pros that I can think of, and so I'm gonna get into like the neutrals now, I guess. So this is just kind of one thing that I wasn't really sure where to put it on the category chart, so I just wrote it in the middle, and here we go. So being a student at MIT, you're never going to be the smartest person in a room, ever. And most likely you will not be the smartest one, like, of your immediate friend group. You will not be the smartest one in a single one of your classes. Like, that's just like the way it goes. So I think for me, like coming from a high school experience where I could get by doing like not that much work, this experience was like really, really, really weird, because suddenly I wasn't the smartest person ever. Like, I was probably one of the dumber people, like, in most situations, and that takes a lot of getting used to, especially like if you're coming from a high school experience where your like brand, so to speak, was like being a nerd. That's just not gonna happen anymore, because every single person at MIT is a nerd, and so instead you're defined by your other interests, like being super artsy, or like playing on a sports team, or like being a frat boy. So all your other interests that potentially were hidden to other people in high school because like they thought of you as a nerd first, all of those other identities kind of come out. Personally for me, I really love this. I love the fact that like every single person around you works really hard in school, but I know other people who this would not be a good thing for, because they need that I'm the best like mindset to be constantly validated for them to like feel good about themselves. And so if that is you, then maybe go to school where you will feel this way. I don't know. But overall, I think it is a like good learning experience, because once you go into the workplace, like you're not gonna know everything, and so it does really teach you to ask questions, get help. And the fact that like everyone at MIT had that collaborative mindset just like super, super, super allows you to get that help. This genuinely like isn't a line that we throw on our admissions catalogs, like collaborative environment. Every single person at MIT is so crazy helpful. I have never done a PSAT's like homework assignment. I've never done a homework assignment alone in my entire MIT career, because there's always people in your classes, even if you don't know anyone going in, that will be super down to like come work out with you, help you. Like if you don't know the answer to a problem, like they'll send it to you, or they'll come over and like help you figure it out. So in that regard, being not the smartest doesn't hurt that much, because you're getting so much help from your peers, and then there will be categories where like you can help them. And so it's very exciting just like being around an environment where like everyone's always helping each other like that. I think it's time, before I completely run out of steam, to go into the one thing that I freaking hate about MIT and makes me regret going here a lot despite all of the positives. I really don't know what I would do if I could do it over again, because right now like I'm so happy with all the people that I met that I don't think I would want to take that away. And so I think there's a chance that I put myself through it anyways, just for like the people and the friendships and the bonds that I made. But I just don't know if I can do this, and this is the amount of work that we have. So I don't mean that in like a, oh, I hate doing homework, like life sucks, I have like a worksheet to do type of way. I mean it in like, for all my years at MIT, there has never been a single day where I didn't have work to do, a deadline to meet. Like you're never not stressed. And so for someone who deals with a lot of anxiety issues anyways, having this constant stress looming over you, and the constant fact that if I don't put in 8 hours of work on my Saturdays, I'm not gonna finish my homework in time, I'm not gonna pass this class, is really, really, really stressful. And I think I've seen a lot of people around me come into MIT like loving to do school, like loving to learn. By their like first like end of freshman year, they're like, okay, I just like need to get through this, and that's all that matters right now. Like, it doesn't matter if I'm learning, it matters that I get through. And I think that like really sucks. And I think the amount of just pressure and constant work, and like the cycle, like it does feel like hamster wheel that you're running in. You're never gonna finish, never gonna get through, and it takes a lot of the joy out of learning. And it means that for a lot of people, they're not even trying to learn in their classes, they're just trying to like copy a piece set from a friend so that way they can do another piece set, skipping a class that you can do work, like trying so hard to get that C, and then knowing that you put in 100% of the time that you had and not succeeding. And like, this is not an experience that's unique to me. Like, there's a lot of people who struggle really hard just with the amount of work. And yes, this prepared you for the real world, but also to the extent which it exists, it's so unnecessary. And like, for those of you that like I'm freaking out right now, you should understand that like you can get help. Like, peers are willing to help, TAs, professors, like everyone's super helpful, but it just like doesn't, it's like enough to get you to like not fall off the hamster wheel, but it's not enough for it to stop moving. So yeah, so that's something that like really bothers me a lot. Sorry, I gotta like whew. I got this mug from my roommate and friend. It's Libra, and she like doesn't believe in astrology whatsoever, but because I do, she got me this, and I love that. Best friendship right here. Okay, so that pretty much sums up all of the reasons why I love MIT, the reason why I hate it, everything in between. So if you guys have any more questions, like make sure you drop them in the comments box below. I'm actually looking to do another video with your guys' comments and suggestions and stuff so that I can talk more about like what you as pre-frosh want to hear about, want to like learn more about to make your decision. So that way, by the time May 1st rolls around, you have to like make a choice. You are super fully informed, and you can decide MIT without any doubts about anything. So make sure, no matter what the question is, even if it seems super dumb, about basketball, dorm life, 614, which is computer science econ, or I was also course 15, which is our business major for a little while. Drop that real fast. So any of those things, anything else, literally, if I don't know the answer, I can find the answer from someone else. So let me know. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye!